Yo, what's up everybody, Rebel Drifter here. This is my go-kart, as you can see, the Segway Gokart Pro2. And even though Segway markets this frickin' thing as a drift kart and a pro drift kart, it's horseshit, and that's why I'm showing you this video. I got inspired by Gavin FS and also BBC Garage, so shout out to both Gavin FS and BBC Garage. What we have here is a AliExpress bought hub, which is actually for a quad. So the thing that I did, I just actually tried to get the cheapest thing possible, and I kind of screwed myself because the measurements were off. So I had to cut this piece off, cut this piece off, and this as well, because it was over here with a threaded stud coming out of it. And my friend just went home. He actually welded these new studs in here because I had to drill holes for the kart rims coming on there with the wheels that you can see over there. So, and this is actually a brake disc, but we wanted to have it as extra protection and also structural integrity, because we actually made these, how to say that, conic, I don't know what the word is called, but they fall in with a groove like that, like a reversed pyramid. Because if you put this hub on, or this wheel cap or wheel hub thing, you will run into that thing over here, which is actually the protection for the motors. So this is actually really cool. It actually worked out very well. We can just put this one on, and I'm going to do that right now, and then after that I'll show you how to put on the rim, and we're going to be happy from there. Alright, from there, we're going to grab this and check if everything is on lock. We're going to use the handbrake to hold the wheel in place, because I, ladies and gentlemen, made a design where we have the handbrake still functional, and it's something I'm very proud of, to be quite fair, because my two other homies, Gavin FS and BBC Garage, both, or at least BBC Garage, had to take away the whole handbrake because he had PVC rings on there over this normal Segway wheel, which I didn't want to do. And Gavin FS actually has front wheels from a kart and back wheels on there, but a whole different hub. He did it actually way cheaper than I did, but I think this is a very nice way to actually make this happen. Get better in there we go. Because the middle part was actually something that I had to get off with a specific tool. Then we have these studs, or these nuts actually. These are longer because we can't get in there with the 13 mil that we have. So we just got longer ones, and to me it looks fine. So here we go. See, and because they're longer, they're actually easy and nice to get on. There we go. Make sure that these are tight on there, because there's a middle part that we have to shave off a lot. So now that we are done, this is going to be the end result. You can see the trolley that I made as well. So this is pretty freaking cool. So as you can see, the only problem I have is, look, there's almost no space in between here. My finger can't even get through there. But look, the tire is actually pretty meaty, even though it has the same size as the other tire. This one seems like it's been like moving that way. As you can see, the edge of the tire, it's not sticking out so much. So here I can actually put my finger in. So it has nothing to do with the hubs. It's because I bought a sort of mismatched tire rim combo. The rims are the same size. The tires are also 10 inch by 4.5/5. Both of them are. But that one seems to be less wide than this one. But it doesn't matter, because the rings are going to touch the ground, and because of this design, I can still use the handbrake to brake on this wheel and make these things slide. So all in all, I'm super happy. I will be putting in some clips in here as well regarding drifting on the street. But I need a little bit of practice, I can tell you right now. You need to put it in race mode and then use the brakes as well, because I'm sliding all over the place. I can actually keep a slide going, but the next step is putting on the Battle Arrow steering angle kit. This is actually how the kart looks regarding steering angle. So the cool thing is, like normally it goes like that, but we actually have this, like it can go this far. It's almost touching the lip. So I advise everybody who has a Gokart 1 or a Gokart Pro2 or Pro1, Pro2 to see how far your wheel goes. And then even when going like this, look how far this goes, which is nice. So that is actually the Battle Arrow steering angle kit. As far as I know, I grabbed the last one from the United States. I'm very happy to have it. I still need to tweak the toe in, toe out a little bit, I think, because I can probably make it a little bit better. Yeah, we still have those mismatched wheels then, or the tires, so I'll probably in the future buy a couple of used tires that are actually the correct size. I think this is actually, even though it says, let me see if I can check, even though it says, look, I'm gonna show you guys so that I'm not crazy. It says right here 10 inch, right, times 450-5. I actually think it is a 460 tire on here. Now let's go to the other one real quick. Which again, 10 times 450-5. So this is definitely a 450 because it doesn't have a lot of meat on there, and the ring like only has one or two, let me see, one or two fingers here and not even a finger there, but that's because how I spaced it. But look, and if we go to this tire, there's at least 1.5 finger there, and there's almost 3 fingers here, so at least 2. Seeing a little bit more. So yeah, but whatever, it works. We love it. It's fine. I can still handbrake, like I said, which is really cool. I can still pull this because it's ripping on the wheels, and these are the only things that are touching the ground, which are the drift sleeves, and I have more. And yeah, like I said, the only thing I need to do is get the steering angle a little bit more locked in. And I actually want to ask the community, if they're watching this, how can I make it less jerky when I'm using the gas in race mode? Because when I just put it in one time, just a little thing like that, like bloop, the wheels start spinning and they keep going for a long time. So I actually have to use the brake to stop them, which is a little bit annoying because you have to do a lot of gas and brake to keep the kart drifting in the correct way. So maybe there's something like a setting in the app or anything else. I have no clue. But if anybody knows anything about making the gas pedal respond more modular, like in real life with a car, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Yes. Please leave a like, subscribe, and comment if you want, and more clips of me drifting this thing will follow soon.